Courier, it is my birthday today. I managed to get to the age of 273, and it feels like we are only just getting started with the work we have to do. Bring difficult pit and let's have a little party at the Lucky 38. I got Victor to pour whiskey into my pot. I am drunk as fuck. Courier, run over the Securitrons at the gate. It will be funny.
Exterminate.
Penthouse floor.
Glad you could make it, Courier. Nice to see difficult Pete as well. Hopefully Pete doesn't get too blazed after his victory against the legate yesterday. Why, thank you so much. But did you bring me a gift, Courier? I want you and difficult Pete to go get one for me. Maybe an energy weapon.
You want someone...
Bastard.
What a shame, what a rotten way to die.
Bastard.
They killed it.
Bring this shit back to the Lucky 38. I want to see how terrible their engineering attempts are. Wagwan Courier. Niwanito Guana pose whole Hidden Valley and mash up dem steely brothers Siamon. Put them out of man's misery.
Hey, Mr. House, I got shit, bitch.
Benny, that's physically impossible. Me and you both know that you don't have. Oh God. Oh shit. Hello, Courier. I am off my medication today. I want to tell you a joke. What's a race that starts with an N, ends with an R, and has 6 letters? I will give you a few seconds to figure out the correct answer. The race beginning with N and ending with R is NASCAR. Did you expect me to say something else? I have no idea what you could mean. Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. The meaning of Christmas is extra. By 2065 I deemed it a mathematical certainty that I'd have to pay taxes. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't pay taxes, nor did I care to, but I could commit to extra, and in the process, perhaps save money. Self-destruct system online. 3, 2, 1. Courier, I have cloned myself successfully. Go and meet your new companion. He may sound a little odd, but he will be closer to how I sounded before becoming the transhumanist dream you see before you.
I am Robert Edwin House II, clone of Robert Edwin House I, the President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. Before the Great War of 2077, he was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Due to certain complications with the cloning process, I am communicating with you via the brain chip the original Mr. House installed in you, which is why I may sound a little bit robotic. We have been given instructions involving learning hand-to-hand combat against a certain wasteland delinquent. I have been informed that he is a member of a weak society and that we should put him out of our misery. Let's beat the fuck out of this tax enforcement lackey, Robco style. I have memories of doing this to homeless people under bridges in Los Angeles when I was younger after a hard day. It's amazing the things people would do for money back then. This weak society member can't even reach you with his punches. We need to screenshot that NFT when we are done here.
You like that?
We will unify the wasteland together, Courier, starting with this pussyo whose brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam.
You like that?
I think I will head to the New Vegas clinic after this to get some implants. I think there might be a similar cloning process going on in Republic territories. Our logs indicate that you have killed this guy 200 or more times. What a badass society.
Courier, get the fuck over here right now. The People's Republic have launched their invasion of the Strip. You and Pete need to clear out the area before they take over the entire location. My force field saved the Strip from the majority of the damage from their missiles, but the ground forces are invading as we speak.
I'm out of here!
Murderer.
Recruit this JD Chat Securitron Courier.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
They have really done a number on the place. The fighting on the Strip is insane. The Kamaians are creating a barricade with their own bodies at the Strip gate. They will keep coming and my Securitrons will keep shooting. They have flattened the gun runners. Those guys were their partners. If they do this to their friends, just consider what they might do to you if given the chance. This appears to be a missile entry point. Please vacate the area before you grow a third limb. The outside is almost clear. Keep pushing. They even brought their old tanks for little old me. How adorable. Brandon Kimball will face retribution for this.
Homicide detected.
Another friend of theirs that they have destroyed attempting to kill us. The Crimson Caravan helped the Republic a lot, and this is how they were repaid. Now that was satisfying to watch. Good job. Head inside now, courier.
Use of force has been authorized. Deploying René.
Did they steal our fucking Sherman tank? The dumpster home. Amazing that it is still standing.
Hey. Whippersnapper.
Courier, I have called in an AC-130 gunship to provide covering fire against that tank. Fire away.
The horrors of war, courier. These people fought to kill you and you prevailed against all odds to survive and thrive.
People are glorifying such things, but you and me are of a different stripe.
We do what must be done for humanity to prevail.
Not for some personal barbaric reasoning, or to fulfill some sense of bloodlust.
If you're going through hell, keep going.
You may have saved Vegas today, but the war will continue. Now get in that fucking vertibird and destroy the invasion force near Hoover Dam. The Republic have stolen a very important Securitron. You, Victor, and Jane need to get it back now. I am remote controlling it in a massive firefight as we speak. Time is running out, Courier. We need to retrieve the data on this Securitron. Thank you for saving my Securitron courier. Be warned, they have surrounded the building. Use your minigun and decimate them. More Republic forces past that gate.
Check your fire!
It's over, courier. We escaped. Thank you. You are a true friend.
Oh, a new sister! How exciting! So, you have the butterflies for Robert, huh? That's so cute. Oh, right. You need to scan you first. Create a digital copy of your neural computational matrix. But, you're organic. I remember. Back when I was still an organic, he'd have me get into this pod.
Oh, don't be coy. You thought I wouldn't notice. You have a way of exceeding expectations, don't you? What do you make of what you've seen? You needn't be afraid of me. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. So where does that put us? And how do you know this? I see. You have an interest in this. In that case, I commend you for your initiative. Excellent idea. Let's get on with it, shall we? Come now, don't keep me waiting. Courier, you should kill yourself. Now! Some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think?
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for. What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on this strip. Never leaves his... What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here. What the hell are you talking about? What is this? Free economic zone in New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait. Here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion. You know I won't surrender the dam, and certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week. We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go. I think you're cashed out enough that my chances are pretty good. And like I said, I'm not leaving the dam now the Legion's been broken.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. The General's accident was unfortunate. With Kimball dead, the angry Californian public could have used an alternate scapegoat to pillory. In any case, Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a year or two, but eventually the tourists will come flooding back, and their money with them. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins. I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat. To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table. Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice. NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy. The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss? New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in? Give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation. I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows. My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss? I care because he is a known quantity. Not the man so much as the political context he inhabits. Kimball rose to prominence as the hero of the Mojave when he led a campaign of reprisals against tribals who dared to attack NCR citizens. Ordering the occupation of Hoover Dam was his first act of office. As water and electricity flowed to NCR cities, his popularity soared. Conversely, his failure to annex the Mojave these 7 years and the immense costs of occupying a foreign land have eroded his popular support. Kimball's entire political career is inextricably bound up with the NCR's occupation of the Mojave. It's his war. If I compel the NCR to retreat, Kimball will be the sacrifice offered to the gods so decent NCR citizens can get on with their lives. In retrospect, the Mojave and Hoover Dam will seem like one man's misadventure. Kimball will be blamed, not me, not New Vegas. Then the hero of the Mojave would become the martyr of Hoover Dam. And when, subsequently, I force the NCR to retreat, they lick their wounds and dream of righteous vengeance against New Vegas. Hello, embargo. Farewell, tourist economy. I've calculated and recalculated these probabilities. Kimball must live. It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it. By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner. The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was. Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived. Courier, I am writing my obituary in case the People's Republic managed to do the impossible and kill me. I would like to see what you think of it. Robert Edwin House, age 261, President, CEO, and sole owner of the New Vegas Strip, industrialist and technologist. Founder, President, and CEO of the multi-billion-dollar Pro Robotics and Software Corporation, R.I.P Industries, has died. Generally recognized by Mr. House to be mankind's only hope of long-term survival, Mr. House's passing may well sound a death knell for the entire human race. Lost forever is his bounty of knowledge concerning human longevity, the depth and breadth of which could, as he was apt to say, fill several textbooks. He was not exaggerating. Though he did not achieve his goal of functional immortality, let us not forget that he died at the age of 261. Also lost forever are his singular personality, force of will, vision, and leadership ability. The probability of an equally capable figure emerging from the current human population to lead mankind to a future of equivalent quality is less than 0.000112% by objective measures too complex to detail in this obituary. Born June 25th, 2020, House was orphaned at an early age when his parents died in a freak accident. Though cheated of his inheritance, House attended the prestigious institute in Massachusetts and founded R.I.P Industries on his 22nd birthday. Within 5 years, it was one of the most profitable corporations on Earth. By 2065, House was certain that an atomic war would soon devastate the planet. At great personal expense, he developed technologies to assure the structural integrity of the city of Las Vegas, as it was known at the time. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted the city. Mr. House defeated them all. Talk about vision. Mr. House survived the war, of course, and would later recruit the 3 families, negotiate the Treaty of New Vegas, and rebuild the Vegas Strip. While these achievements yielded many immediate benefits, they were all part of House's master plan to reignite mankind's quest for technological advancement. A plan without which the human race has nowhere to go and nowhere to turn. I will revise this at a later date. Thankfully, no one will ever read this, as the People's Republic will soon be crushed. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across ruins of the old world to build new societies, establish new villages, form new tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts sprayed east seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and set it east to occupy the Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. a vast army of slaves forged in the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, they gathered strength. Campfires burned, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.